There we go.
Woohoo!
Right. Hello, everyone.
So let us get.
So hello on Zoom. Hello on YouTube. I am so happy to welcome you all into my living room. There may be guest appearances
Group.
by a 6-year-old or one of my 4 senior dogs. So, see, you guys are probably in a similar position. So I'm so happy to share this practice with you today. We'll get started in about 1 minute. And you all that are on Zoom, if you want to turn your cameras on, you're welcome to. It's fun to interact. Um, got it. Okay. But you don't have to. So. All right, friends. Let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. And as you make your way to child's pose, bring your attention to your breath. Big toes touching, knees as wide or as close together as is comfortable for your hips and low back. Relax your head on your mat. Allow your arms to soften, dropping in. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. 2 more times, allowing your body to be soft and passive. Big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Last time here. Big breath out. Seal off your lips. Take a big breath in through your nose. And a big breath out through your nose. Bringing your mind to both the sound and sensation of your breath, that ujjayi breath, that victorious breath. Allowing your breath to take on that oceanic quality. And as your breath begins to swell, begin to become more active in your body. So stretching your arms forward, reach your hips back. Hold and breathe. Slowly walk your fingers off of the left side of your mat. Now your hands could remain side by side, or you could place your right hand on top of your left, finding a gentle tracking sensation as you breathe in, right side rib cage. Big breath in, filling it up like a balloon. Big breath out, send your right hip towards your heel. And then return to center. Do the same thing on the other side. So now walking your fingers off of the left-hand side of your mat. Place your left hand on top of your right. Drop your head down. Big breath in. Gently pull, reach your hip back. Breathe in left side rib cage. Big breath out. Slowly return to center. Now, as you return here to center, make your way forward to a tabletop position. And as you come into this tabletop position, take your time, stack your shoulders over your wrists, spread your fingers wide, your knees are hips width distance. Now, creating space between all of your fingers, press into your fingerprints. Inhale, your belly falls. Exhale, round your spine. So finding this cat-cow movement, you don't have to wait for my cues. Taking it at your own pace. And then if you'd like, beginning to add any additional movement or pausing anywhere that needs a little bit more love. So working head, shoulders, hips. For the next 3, 2, return to a neutral spine on 1. Now, as you remain in that cat-cow, or in that tabletop rather position, I want you to spread your fingers even wider and then pull your navel into. Draw your belly in. Now, from here, curl your toes under and your shins hover an inch off the mat. For 3, belly in more. 2, come down on 1. Release your knees. Inhale, your belly falls, your gaze lifts. Exhale, round through your spine, gazing towards your navel. Return to that neutral spine. Lift your upper ribs, pull your belly in, curl your toes under, shins hover, hold. For 3, pressing the ground away. For 2, release your knees, release your feet. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, belly falls. Exhale, round your spine. Return to neutral. And then press the ground away, lift your upper ribs, navel deeply into your spine, toes curl under, shins hover, hold. For 3, for 2, now step your feet back, coming into a high plank on 1. Move slowly from your hips, move from your core, come into your first down dog. As you come into this down dog, spread your fingers wide, soften your knees. As you soften your knees, drive your heels towards your mat, but don't expect them to touch. Now, spreading your fingers wide, hug your biceps in, shoulders will come up a little bit, arms active, and then press the ground away, lifting your hips higher. Gaze is through your inner thighs or towards your navel. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's do that again. Big breath in, claw into your fingers. Big breath out, press the ground away, lift your hips higher. One more time, big breath in, big breath out. Moving from your core, inhale, lift your hips, come high onto the balls of your feet, and then tiptoe your way, teeny tiny steps, to the top of your mat. Now, as you come to the top, step your feet behind your wrists and then bring a generous bend to your knees. And as you bend your knees, allow your belly to fall through your thighs and your head to hang heavy. And then just very gently, easily begin to just sway side to side, fingertips grazing your mat. Crown of the head shining straight down at your mat. And then go ahead and grab your elbows. Now, as you grab your elbows here, find a heavy sensation through your elbows and forearms, and then draw your shoulders away from your ears and sweep your gaze through your shins. Start to sway your torso gently right to left. Now, torso comes back to center. Begin to pedal your legs gently right and left. Keep more body weight forward. Now you can begin to incorporate the 2, moving through your torso, pedaling out your legs, finding maybe that figure 8 sensation. Relax your head, shoulders away from your ears. You have 3, 2. Release your hands, release your head. Slowly uncurl on 1. Now, as you come to stand tall, slide your shoulders down your back. Spiral your inner thighs backwards slightly and pull your navel in towards your spine. Lift your chest up. Find a soft gaze or close your eyes. Bring your hands together. Stand tall and breathe. Feel the 4 corners of your feet pressing into your mat, stretching the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. Allow your breath to be easy. Take a moment to just reflect on your practice. Take breaks when you need to. Listen to your body. Gently open your eyes. And let's begin to flow. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Now, as you exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Moving slowly to begin, soften your knees, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Tent your fingers, press into your shins, and then tip your body weight forward as you slide your shoulders down your back. Navel draws into your spine. Hold and breathe Now spread your fingers wide, plant your palms, and step back to a strong high plank. We've been here once before. So stacking shoulders over wrists, space between all of your fingers. Find that sensation again of lifting your upper ribs and pressing the ground away. Pull your belly in. Shift your body weight forward, shoulders come past your wrists. First time around, drop down to your knees. Track your elbows in towards your rib cage as you come down and touch chest and then chin. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra. Now exhale, curl your toes under, lift your hips up. Come back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, return to that halfway lift. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Picking up the pace, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, get long, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, return to your high plank. This time, yogi's choice, knees, chest, chin, or high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, we meet down dog. Inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet. Last time like that, bend your knees, look forward, bottom of your exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, get long. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank. I have a helper. You all may have helpers at home too. Now going through your flow, high to low, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, great job, buddy. We meet in down dog. 2 rounds of breath. Big breath in, big breath out. And again, big breath in, big breath out. This time, inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your arms overhead. Now, this time, flip your left palm to the ceiling and grab onto your left wrist. Stretch up, try to touch the ceiling, and then bend to the right. Now, as you bend to the right, get a little kiss, lift your chest up more. Now, come down and push your hips over. You have 3, 2, and 1. Return to center. Now, stretch your right palm up toward the ceiling. Mwah. Bend the left. Hips move to the right. Lift your chest up, root down through your right heel. Hold and breathe. You have 3, 2. Return to center on 1. Now cactus your arms and lift your chest. Take an easy back bend. Don't let your head drop back. Just gaze up. Hold it here. Now inhale, return, stand tall. Exhale, soften your knees, come down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, press into your shins. Exhale, plant your palms, return to your high plank. Again, yogi's choice, knees, chest, chin, or high to low. Also the option to move directly from your high plank to your down dog. We meet in down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Buddy, you're welcome to join me and do some yoga. Otherwise, would you head back to your room? Okay, you can watch. Now, from here, inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend your knee, flex your foot, open your hip, and then add any movement that feels good. So adding movement, ankle, knee, hip. You have 3. Pops and cracks. I don't know if you can hear them. They're there. 2. Synovial fluid. Now straighten your legs, square your hips, slowly lower your right leg down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your knee, flex your foot, open your hip, and then add any movement that feels good. Working through those pops and cracks. Now straighten your legs, square your hips, slowly lower your left leg down. This time, inhale, lift your right leg high. And then as you exhale, step your right foot through between your hands. Release your left knee to the ground. So coming into a low crescent lunge, bring your arms up. Bring your palms together and cross your thumbs, stretch up out of your waist. From here, bend to the right. Return to center. Bend to the left. Return to center. Cactus your arms, lift your chest. Return to center. Plant your palms on your mat, curl your left toes under, step your right foot back. Hold and breathe. Returning to your high plank. Big breath in. Big breath out. Moving slowly from your core, lift your hips up. Come back to down dog. Same thing other side. Now inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step through between your hands. Release your right knee to the ground and sweep your arms up. Bring your palms together. Put the less dominant thumb on top, stretch up out of your waist. Now you bend to the left. Return to center. Bend to the right. Return to center. Cactus your arms, lift your chest. Return to center. Plant your palms. Curl your right toes under. Step your left foot back. Hold your high plank. Now slowly from your core, lift your hips up. Return down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Adding on, inhale, lift your right leg high. Now this time come forward. Bring your knee to your nose. Pull your belly in and hold for 3. Hips go higher, 2. Press the ground away, 1. Sweep your right leg back. Now come forward, knee to nose, belly in, hold. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. Last time like that. Come forward, knee to nose, belly in, hold. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. This time, bring your gaze forward. Step through, heel ball toe. Once again, release your left knee to the ground. Low crescent lunge. Bring your arms up, your palms together. Stretch out of your waist. So shoulders, rib cage, waist stretch. Bend to the right, creating space. Return to center. Stretch up shoulders, rib cage, waist. Bend to the left. Return to center. Cactus your arms, lift your chest. Arms come back up. Hands come back to the ground. Curl your left toes under. Sweep your right foot back. This time, hover, hold, 3-point plank. Now, slowly lift your right leg up, returning to your 3-point down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Step your right foot through between your hands, and then bring your arms up, coming into a high crescent lunge. Now, this is the first time we've been in a high crescent lunge. Open your feet as wide as you need to feel stable. Bring a slight bend to your left knee and pull your left hip forward. Now knit your ribs together and reach to your arms. And then as you reach to your arms, spiral your pinkies in and your thumbs out. And then lift your gaze. Now from here, as you lift your gaze, begin to find more lift through your left leg. So squeeze your left glute and then extend. Begin to straighten your leg, lifting your left hamstring like you're trying to leave an imprint of it on the ceiling. Hold and breathe. Bring your hands back to the ground, replace your foot. Step your right foot back. So this time you could plant it or it could hover. You're going through your flow. High to low or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, we meet. Down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Now this time, come forward, knee to nose, belly and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. Come forward, knee to nose, belly and hold. Press the ground away. Navel to your spine, hold. And sweep it back. Last time like that. Come forward, knee to nose, belly and hold. Sweep it back. Now step your left foot through, heel ball toe. Release your right knee to the ground and bring your arms up. Palms come together, stretch shoulders, rib cage, waist, get long, bend to the left. Return to center. Bend to the right. Return to center. Cactus your arms, lift your chest. Come back to center. Plant your palms, curl your right toes under with strength, sweep your left leg back. Hover, hold. Lift your hips, move from your core, return to your 3-point dog. Step your left foot through, heel ball toe. Bring your arms up, high crescent lunge. Hold and breathe. Now on this side, you want to pull your right hip forward. So now same movement. You bring a slight bend to your knee as you adjust through your hips. Open your feet as wide as you need to. Reach through your arms. Pull your navel deeply in towards your spine. Feel your ribs knit together. Rotate your pinkies in and your thumbs out. Lift your gaze. Now get a little bit stronger in your right leg, your extended leg. So squeeze your right glute and then lengthen your right hamstring toward the ceiling. Sit lower, press into your left heel. Lift your gaze, hold and breathe. Bring your hands back to the ground. Replace your foot. Sweep your left leg back. So you can plant it, it can hover, go through your flow. We meet down dog. 2 rounds of breath. Big breath in, stay as you are. Big breath out. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Big breath out. Returning to that flow, inhale, lift your right leg high. Now this time I want you to bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it here. Now pick it up and tap your tricep. You have 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. Let's do that again. Come forward, right knee, right elbow. Now everything presses away from the ground like you're going to take flight. Pick it up. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. Last time like that. Come forward, right knee, right elbow. Tap, and then press and lift. Press the ground away, lift everything up, hold, and sweep it back. This time, step through, heel ball toe. Come immediately to your high crescent lunge. Bring your palms together, stretch shoulders, rib cage, waist, and then bend to the right. Return to center. Bend to the left. Return to center. Cactus your arms, lift your chest. Return to center. Now slowly open up to warrior 2. As you come into this warrior 2, heel to arch alignment, reach your fingertips away from one another. Then I want you to take a quick peek at your right knee. Make sure that it's tracking back toward your pinky rather than rolling forward toward your right big toe. Press evenly into your heels and lift your chest. Reach through your arms. Hold and breathe. Strong reverse warrior. Stretch your right arm up, touch the ceiling. Slide your left hand along the outside of your leg. Big breath in. Reach a little more, sit a little deeper, big breath out. Now from here, cartwheel your hands back down to the ground. Sweep your right leg back. 3-point dog. Hover, hold. Lift your hips up. Return. Big breath in. Big breath out. This time, step your right foot forward outside of your hand, coming into lizard lunge. So as you come into your lizard lunge here, pressing the ground away to begin, and then find a place where you can settle in. So you may drop your knee down to the ground. You could stay on your hands or come down onto your forearms. This isn't a long hold here. We have 3. We have 2. Slowly make your way out on 1. Wiggle walk your right foot forward between your hands. Now moving from your core, lift your hips up, step your right foot back. Go through your flow. We meet in down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more big breath in. Big breath out. This time, inhale, lift your left leg high. Now come forward, tap your left knee to your left elbow, and then press the ground away as you lift everything up. Knee comes to your tricep, hold. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. 3-point dog. Let's do it again. Come forward. Draw your knee to your elbow. Press the ground away. Stretch everything up toward the ceiling. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. Last time there, come forward. Left knee to your left elbow. Tap your tricep, hold. Sweep it back. Now step your foot through heel ball toe. Sweep your arms up, high crescent lunge. Bring your palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up out of your waist. Bend to the left. Return to center. Bend to the right. Return to center. Cactus your arms, lift your chest. Return to center, and then open up warrior two. Heel to arch alignment. Press into your heels. Check your knees, so make sure that it's tracking back. If you peek down, you should be able to see right now your left big toe. Reach through your arms, lift your chest. Gaze over your left fingertips and strength, hold and breathe. Press evenly into your heels. Now reverse warrior, stretch your left arm up, touch the ceiling. Reach your right hand down along the outside of your leg. Hold and breathe. Now cartwheeling your hands back down to the ground. Sweep your leg back. Go through your flow. Eaten down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let's come off of your hands for a moment. Inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Big toes touching, sliver of space between your heels. Now take your fingertips and graze the mat, and then shift your weight back to your heels. Now as you shift your weight back to your heels, send your hips low. Squeeze your knees and inner thighs, scoop your tailbone under already, and then sweep your arms up. So coming into chair pose. Sit lower. As you squeeze your knees together, shift your hips back. Pull your belly in, hold and breathe. Sit down 2 more inches. Now from here, shift your gaze 4 feet in front of you to a non-moving object. Sweep your arms back so your palms shine down at your mat. Peel your heels off the ground, pull your belly in. Hold and breathe. You have 3, 2. Release your heels to the ground, return to your chair pose on 1. Sit down 1 more inch. Hold here for 3, 2. Come up, press your hips forward, take a baby back bend, lift your chest, and then press your hips forward, look back a little more, go deeper. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, soften your knees, come down, forward fold. Now this time, wiggle walk your feet hips width distance. And as you wiggle walk your feet hips width distance, I'm gonna step back so you can see me. Bring your left hand and place it underneath your chest. So a couple of things to watch out for. Come onto your fist, come onto a flat palm, or tent your fingers. You always want to avoid collapsing into any joint, and that includes your hands. So find something that brings strength to your hands. And then take your right palm, spread your fingers wide. So feel your low back, flatten out and lengthen. Bend your left knee, and then peel your right side rib cage open. So you could stay here, palm firmly rooted at your low back as you spiral your gaze. Option to open your arm, option to take the bind. Hold and breathe. Tip more body weight forward, lengthen through the crown of your head. Return to center. So now your right hand's going down, making a fist, flat palm, or strong tented fingers. Bend your right knee. Bring your palm to your low back. So thumb and pinky spread wide. Now tip your body weight forward, bring a generous bend to your right knee as you bring your body weight forward, and then peel your left side rib cage open. Open your left arm up, or stay as you were. Option to take the bind. Tip more body weight forward, extend through the crown of your head. Return to center, soften both knees, let your head hang heavy. Now, as you allow your head to hang heavy here, take your fingers and interlace them, place them behind your head, and then track your thumbs down your neck. So beginning to create a gentle tracking sensation, soften your knees so that your abdomen can rest. Just gently begin to rock your head no. Using that gentle added pressure of your hands. And then nod your head yes. Hold and breathe. For 3, for 2. Release your hands, release your head on 1. Now inhale, halfway lift. Our work is not done. Plant your palms, return to your high plank. Hold and breathe. Pressing the ground away, gaze forward. Come down halfway, come back up. Option to come down to your knees here, if that protects your alignment or feels better on your back. Hugging your elbows in, come back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Hug your elbows in, come down halfway. Press back up. Last time like that, come down halfway, come back up. Go through your flow, high to low or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. If you were an upward facing dog, only hands and tops of the feet touching the ground. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up. Return to your down dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Check in with your hands. So your index fingers are pointing straight forward. Fan your middle finger to the top corner of your mat, and then press so much weight into your fingerprints that you begin to find a slight lifting sensation at the heels of your hands. Continue to hug your biceps in, and if it brings more length to your spine, keep that small bend in your knees. Big breath in, big breath out. This time, inhale, lift your right leg high. Now, come forward and bring your right knee to your left elbow. Gaze past your mat. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. Come forward. Right knee to your left elbow, cross body. I know you all missed all of my slow counting. We'll go slowly. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. Last time there, come forward, knee to your elbow. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it back. Now this time, step through heel ball toe. Spin your left foot flat to a 45-degree angle and come up warrior 1. As we come into this warrior 1, pull your left hip forward. Press your left pinky into the mat. Reach through your arms, lift your chest. Now bring your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Puff up your chest. As you puff up your chest, bring your right shoulder to the inside of your knee. Bringing your right shoulder to the inside of your knee, continue to pull your right hip back and your left hip forward. Drop your head down. Hold and breathe. Keep the bind in your arms. Shift your body weight forward to your right foot. Step forward, both knees bent, big toes touching. Now from here, release your grip. Return to your chair pose. Returning to your chair pose, sit low. Pick up your right heel and step back, high crescent lunge. As you come back to your high crescent lunge, bring your hands down to the ground. Bringing your hands down to the ground, wiggle walk your left foot open. Drop your right knee to the ground, and then we're coming into our lizard lunge on this side. So you could come onto your forearms. You could stay on your palms. Your back leg could remain straight or lower down to the ground. It's a brief hold. We have 3, 2, return to center on 1. Wiggle walk your left foot back, curl your right toes under, and then sweep your left leg back, returning to your 3-point dog. Now this time, come forward, left knee, right elbow, hold. 3, 2, and 1, sweep it back. Let's do that again. Come forward, knee to elbow, hold. 3, 2, and 1, sweep it back. Last time like that, come forward, left knee, right elbow, hold. Sweep it back. Now step through, heel ball toe. Spin your back foot flat. We're coming up warrior 1. Oh, guys, I have a space heater on in here. I am breaking a sweat. I hope you all are too. Now on this side, pull your right hip forward. Press your right pinky into the mat. Sit lower. Reach through your arms. Pull your belly in. So there's kind of a tendency here to let everything just kind of hang out in this pose. I want you to reel it in. So torso, knit your ribs together, and then lift up with strength. Now from here, bring your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, puff up your chest. Now bring your left shoulder to the inside of your knee, humble warrior. Continue to track your right hip forward, your left hip back. Open your feet as wide as you need to feel stable, and then drop your head down. Hold and breathe. You have 3, 2. Keep your bound arms, shift forward to your left leg. Big toes touching, sliver of space between the heels. Drop your head. Hold and breathe. Now this time, release your fingertips to the mat. Allow them to graze. Hips are still low, body weight to your heels. Pull your belly in, return to your chair pose. Returning to your chair pose, sit low. Now, send your arms back, drinking bird. Palms face your mat. Peel your heels, pull your belly in. Return to your chair pose. Allow your fingertips to graze the mat. Now, picking everything up, arms and right leg come up together, one-legged Tadasana. There we are. Flex actively through your right foot. Squeeze your inner thighs toward one another and pull your navel in towards your spine. Lift your chest up toward the ceiling and reach through your fingers. Hold and breathe. From here, send your right heel back, your arms back, warrior 3. Return to that focal point, your steady gaze. Now from here, bring your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, point your right toes, come down slowly, bring a soft bend to your left knee, toppling tree. Hold here, more wobbles. Wherever you are, we have 3. We have 2. Bring your right foot down, fingertips graze your mat, shift your weight to your heels, pull your belly in, and then everything comes up, left leg, pick it up. Land here, hold and breathe. Engage your right leg, flex your left foot, squeeze your inner thighs, pull your navel in towards your spine, lift your chest, reach through your fingers. Transitioning from this one-legged Tadasana to warrior 3, drive your left heel back. Palms face down. Focal point, find it. Hold and breathe. Now bring your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, point your toes. Small bend in your right knee, everything comes down. Torso comes down, rather, leg comes up. Toppling tree. Hold here for 3, 2. Return your left foot to the ground. Meeting here, fingertips graze. Now coming back up, one-legged Tadasana, right leg comes up. This time, let's take figure 4. So actively flex through your right foot. Bring your ankle to your thigh, your palms to your together, and your hands to heart center as you sit low. So sit low, stay low. Pull your belly in. Lift your chest a little higher. Sit down one more inch. Holding here for 3. Continuing to play with balancing work 2. Return to your one-legged Tadasana on 1. Now from here, very simply sweep your right leg back and then capture your ankle. So flex your foot. Coming into dancer pose, stretch up out of your waist. Set your gaze, fill up your lungs, and begin to kick. Kicking your foot into your palm, reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Hold and breathe. You have 3. Kick a little higher. 2. Hold it on 1. And then step back, high crescent lunge. Now from here, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, longer spine as you twist. So option here to keep your back leg straight, or you could bring your back knee down to the ground. Lift your chest, spiral your gaze. You have 3, 2. Now, if your back leg is extended, bring it down to the mat. Return your arms up. And from here, bring your fingertips to your mat and send your hips back. Wiggle walk your left foot forward, coming into your half split. As you come into your half split, you guys, there we go. As you come into your half split, Pull your right hip forward, your left hip back. Belly in, hold. Flex actively through your left foot. You have 3. Get a little longer. 2. This time, roll forward into your left foot. Curl your right toes under, return to that lunge. Now, as you return to your lunge, step your right foot forward to meet your left. Dig deep into your heels. Pull your belly in. And then from here, bring your left leg up. One-legged Tadasana. Actively flex through your foot. Come to figure 4. So now left foot is flexed. Send your hips back. Body weight to your right heel. Pull your belly in. Lift your chest higher. Sit a little lower. You have 3. You have 2. From here, release. Return to your one-legged Savasana. Take your time in this transition. So right arm, reach it up toward the ceiling, and then sweep your left leg and arm back. Capture your inner left ankle. As you capture your inner left ankle, stretch up to touch the ceiling. And from here, begin to stretch up toward the ceiling as you kick back and kick up. Kick back and kick up. Kick back and kick up. Find your steady gaze. You have 3. 2. Hold it on 1. And then step back, Crescent Lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, longer spine as you twist. So now, again, option back leg could come to the ground or remain extended. If your back leg is extended, find a lifting sensation at your lower left side belly. Peeling your right side rib cage open. Look up at the ceiling. Hold and breathe. Come back to center. Release your left knee to the mat. And then send your right leg forward as you square your hips, half split. Inhale, long spine, flex your foot. Exhale, get longer, hold and breathe. You have 3. 2. Roll forward, heel ball toe. Curl your left toes under, sweep your right foot back. Come back to a strong high plank on 1. Now, as you hold in this high plank, press the ground away. One more little push before we're on our bellies. Come down halfway. So you could be on your toes or you could be on your knees. Come back up. Come down halfway. Come back up. Come down halfway. Hover, hold. You have 3. 2. Slowly lower all the way down on 1. As you slowly lower down, come into reverse Savasana. Allow your toes to come in and touch, your heels to fall out, your arms to be by your side. Now, as you bring your arms by your sides, drop your gaze, hold and breathe. As you hold and breathe, observing the rise and fall of your breath, bringing your mind to your back lying body. Soft gaze or eyes closed. And then take your gaze in the opposite direction. And same thing, hold and breathe. Now stay as you are for one more round of breath. And then let's prepare for some spine strengthening work. So from here, bring your chin to center. And as you bring your chin to center, zip your legs up, forming a cobra tail, and place your palms underneath your shoulders. And as you place your palms underneath your shoulders, elbows track up toward the ceiling. Squeeze your inner ankles and press the tops of your feet where your shoelaces would be into the ground until you feel your kneecaps lift up. Keeping your feet actively pressing into the mat. Inhale, peel your ribs off the mat. Hug your elbows in towards your rib cage and then back towards your hips. Lift your gaze higher. Come up, hold. For 3, 2, and 1, slowly come down. Now this time, curl your right toes under so your foot is flexed. Press the top of your left foot into the mat. Keep your fingers spread wide. Inhale, peel your ribs off the ground. Elbows tracking in, chest stretches forward. Gaze up, come down slowly. Press the top of your right foot into the mat, point your right toes. Curl your left toes under so you're stacking your heel over the ball of your foot. Keep your hands on the ground. Inhale, peel your ribs off the ground. Track your elbows in, lift your chest higher, hold, come down. Now from here, bend your knees and let your heels fall side to side like windshield wipers. Now bend both legs in, and this time flex your feet. And as you flex your feet, take your hands, reach around, grab your ankles from the outside. If you can't grab onto your ankles today, reach toward your ankles. Now your knees and feet are hips width distance. Press your knees into the mat. Press your quadriceps into the mat. Flex actively through your feet, and then tapping into the strength of your quads. Kick back. Press your knees down. Flex your feet. So knees stay down, chest peels open, kick back harder, lift your chest higher, hold here. You have 3. Continue to flex your feet. 2 and 1, come down. Tap your chin to your mat, release your feet momentarily. Big breath in, big breath out. We're working in 3s. Bend your legs in, flex both feet. Reach around, grab your ankles, or reach for your ankles. This time, as you inhale and kick, everything peels off the mat. So kicking your feet, lift your chest. Peeling, lifting your knees, lifting your quads. Kick back higher, kick up higher. So now you're driving your heels toward the ceiling. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Come down slowly. Let your legs fall, your palms fall. Big breath in. Big breath out. Listen for the change with the feet. As you bend your legs in this time, point your toes. And then reach around. And this is the highest grip that we've taken on the feet. So you're grabbing just below your toes from the outside. Walk your knees within your body's frame. Peel your chest open. Now from here, inhale and kick. Kick your feet into your palms. Roll your body, weight forward, opening your chest. Point your toes, kick up, look back. Point your toes, kick up, look back. Dig deep here, kick up, look back more, and then come back down. Return to your reverse Savasana. Toes in, heels out, arms by your sides. Breathe. Take your gaze in the opposite direction. Now, after all of that yummy back work that we just did, bring your chin back to center. Place your palms underneath your shoulders and send your hips back. Come into child's pose, but this time keep your knees together. So knees and feet together. Stretch your arms forward. Relax your head. Breathe. From here, please slowly uncurl your chin, release the slack. And as you remain in this seated position on your heels, feet and knees together, go ahead and curl your toes under. So you're going to sit down on your heels with your toes curled under. Now the tendency here is for the heels to splay open. Bring them back together. And then from here, take your right palm and place it between your shoulder blades. And then take your left palm and place it over your right elbow. Now you could stay here, or you could reach for or take the bind, the cow face arms. So yogi's choice here. Hold and breathe. So just as you need to watch your ankles, bring them back together, watch your low back. Scoop your tailbone under slightly, pull your navel in towards your spine, and then lift your chest up. Hold and breathe. Release your arms, keep your feet. So now you'll take your left palm and place it between your shoulder blades. And then your right palm comes over. Your palm fits perfectly over your elbow as you lift your chest. Option to stay as you are, option to reach for or take the bind. So again, returning to those cow face arms. Hold and breathe. As you hold and breathe here, I'm going to plug my phone in because my battery is getting low. You all stay in the pose. You have 3. You have 2. All right, you should be good now. And then from here, go ahead and release your grip and come forward. Shake out your legs. Now, as you shake out your legs, cross your ankles and send your legs through. And as you send your legs through, wiggle walk your hips back. So coming into a comfortable seated position here, flex your feet. Now, as you flex your feet, look at your feet. Wrap your pinky toes back. And then press the backs of your knees into your mat. So thigh muscles contracting. If that's not comfortable for your hips or low back, don't straighten your legs. Bend your knees, but continue to flex actively as you dig your heels into the mat, knit your ribs together, and stretch your chest up towards the ceiling. So from here, inhale, get long. Exhale, get longer. So modification would be here. Now inhale, get long through your spine. Exhale, get longer. Are your feet still flexed? Bring your pinky toes back like you're standing. Inhale, get long. Exhale, get longer. Hold and breathe. And then simply allow yourself to fold. Drop your head down. So that's relative to your body today. Find that place where you can comfortably sustain your breath. You have 3, 2. Slowly uncurl on 1. Now, as you slowly uncurl on 1, bring your arms out in front of you, palms to face the ceiling. Continue to flex your feet, pull your navel in towards your spine, and slowly make your way onto your back. Coming down for your own internal count of 10, 9, recruiting more strength, active arms, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Allow everything to relax on your mat on 1. Stay as you are on your back. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Last time there, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Now from here, bring both knees in. And as you bring both knees in towards your chest, place your palms at the outsides of your shins and begin to make some small circles at your low back. And then reverse your direction. Finding this action like you're stirring a pot. As you bend both legs in here, open your arms wide to a T or to a V. I prefer a V, so you're bringing your arm in line with your pec. Now, keeping your knees side by side, find a gentle supine twist. So your knees fall to the right. As your knees fall to the right, press your left shoulder into the mat. So your knees may not touch the ground. That's okay. Press your left shoulder into the ground. And then find a neutral gaze, so gazing toward the ceiling or over to the left. Continue to press your left shoulder into your mat. Return to center. Now allow your knees to fall in the opposite direction. So now knees fall to the left. They may or may not touch the mat. Press your right shoulder into the mat. Gaze is up toward the ceiling or over your fingertips. Hold and breathe. Return to center. Now from here, as you bring both legs in, capture the outside of your feet. If that's not available, place your hands at the outside of your ankles or your calves. Stacking your heels over your knees, draw your tailbone towards your mat and gently begin to rock side to side. If it's available, extending one leg and then the other. Play with that movement. It doesn't have to be exact. Now, if it's available, extending both legs. If you're extending both legs, scoot over to some nice furniture. Draw your tailbone towards your mat as you bring your toes towards your mat, towards your rug. If this isn't available, continue to stay in happy baby. Slowly, gently bring your legs back in. Bring the soles of your feet together and allow your feet to fall, coming into Supine Konasana. Now bring a hand to your belly and a hand to your chest. Close your eyes. And begin to notice areas of opportunity. You have the opportunity to draw your shoulders away from your ears, to relax your jaw, to soften your fingers, to soften your toes. The opportunity to let go, to relax deeply, and to breathe. If this is not your most comfortable position, transition right now into what is. So you could extend your legs coming into Savasana or roll onto your side. But wherever you are, I want you to begin to find this place where muscle melts away from bone, where the only thing moving in your body is your breath. And then you can step into the role of observer, the rise and fall of your breath, the beating of your heart, and the energy pulsating through your body. Be still and breathe. And while this stillness and this breath is a wonderful byproduct of your hard work and your practice, it's also yours to keep off the mat. So I would encourage you to drop a pin in this moment, in this feeling, in this breath, and know that it's yours to return to. I would even challenge you to return to it at least 3 more times throughout your day. From here, stay here as long as you'd like. I bow and thank you all with the deepest gratitude for sharing this practice with me, for allowing me to be a part of your day. Please know that the light, the love, the teacher in me sees, honors, loves, and respects the light, the love, and the teacher in you all. Namaste.